the peaceful village of Baraka, Mara, the son of a prominent man, had always been admired for his kindness and charm. But recently, he was missing. It was the third day since anyone had seen him, and the villagers began to worry. "Mara is missing," Kara said to her sister Makena as she pounded maize. "I hope he's okay." Makena, a striking beauty, laughed dismissively. "No need to worry about Mara. He loves me too much to go anywhere far. Besides, I'm going to use him until the last coin. He's useful for now, but I'll marry someone else when I'm ready. Every man, even in distant villages, desires me." Kara shook her head, disappointed in her sister's arrogance. "Beauty doesn't last forever, Makena. You should treat Mara with more respect. One day, you'll regret it." Makena only scoffed, continuing to sun-dry cashew nuts with her sister, seemingly indifferent to Mara's absence. Far away, Mara sat by a riverbank, the sound of water flowing quietly as tears rolled down his cheeks. He remembered the heartbreak Makena had caused him, especially on the day he finally asked for her hand in marriage. Instead of accepting, she laughed at him in front of everyone, declaring that she wasn't ready and would marry someone richer. The weight of rejection weighed heavily on Mara. "I gave her everything," he whispered to himself, "but I see now I was only a game to her." He knew he couldn't stay in Baraka anymore. He needed a fresh start, far away from Makena and the pain of his past. Mara traveled far, reaching Tala, a quiet village surrounded by farms. He disguised himself as a humble man looking for farm work. One day, he met Tom, a village peasant farmer with a heart as generous as his smile. "You look like you could use a place to stay," Tom said, offering Mara a simple bed in his modest home. Tom lived alone, but despite having little, he shared everything with Mara. They began working together, doing labor jobs in the fields. Over the next 2 years, Mara and Tom became close friends, almost like brothers. Mara found peace in this new life, his heart slowly healing from Makena's betrayal. One sunny afternoon, while Mara and Tom were finishing a long day of labor, Mara's eyes caught sight of a calm, graceful woman. Her name was Susan. Unlike Makena, Susan wasn't loud or boastful. She carried herself with a quiet strength, her smile warm and sincere. Let's pause for anyone who hasn't subscribed. Please, before we continue, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting to my content. I appreciate your kind heart. Their paths crossed often, and over time, Mara began to admire her gentle nature. Tom, sensing Mara's growing affection, encouraged him. "You've worked hard, Mara. You deserve happiness. Don't be afraid to pursue it," Tom said. Eventually, Mara gathered the courage to speak with Susan more frequently. Their bond deepened, and Susan's calm presence was like a soothing balm to Mara's soul. She saw beyond his disguise as a farm worker and valued him for his kindness and integrity. After 2 years in Tala village, Mara felt it was time to return to Baraka village, but this time, not alone. He had fallen deeply in love with Susan, and he knew she was the one he wanted to spend his life with. He revealed his true identity to her as the son of a prominent man, and Susan, though surprised, accepted him wholeheartedly. Together, they returned to Baraka village, where Mara's family and the villagers welcomed them with open arms. News of Mara's return quickly spread, and when the villagers learned he was planning a grand wedding, excitement filled the air. Makena, hearing the news, was shocked. She had assumed Mara was still heartbroken over her, but now he had returned with a new love, and everyone in the village was talking about the wedding. Makena felt a pang of regret. She had let a good man slip away due to her pride and greed. The day of the wedding arrived, and the entire village of Baraka gathered for the celebration. It was a grand affair, with music, dancing, and laughter filling the air. Mara and Susan looked radiant together, their love evident in every glance and gesture. Makena watched from a distance, feeling a deep sense of loss. She realized that true beauty wasn't about appearances, but about the heart. While she had chased after material things, Mara had found genuine love with someone who appreciated him for who he was. As the wedding celebrations continued, Mara's journey from heartbreak to true love came full circle. He had left Baraka village to escape the pain, but in the end, he found everything he needed: peace, love, and a new beginning with Susan by his side. As Mara and Susan danced under the stars, Makina sat alone, reflecting on her choices. "Kara was right," she whispered. "Beauty doesn't last forever. I should have seen Mara's worth when I had the chance. But now it was too late." Mara had moved on, and Makina was left with only her regrets. The lesson of the story is that true love is found in the heart, not in appearances.